in a system of two particles of masses m1 and m2. The second particle is moved by a distance d towards the center of mass. Second particle moved by distance d towards the center of mass. To keep the center of mass unchanged, the first particle will have to move by a distance. So here we are having a system of two particles, say of masses m1 and m2, and here is their center of mass. First particle is at a distance x1 from center of mass, second particle is at a distance x2 from center of mass. So for center of mass m1 x1 must be equal to m2 x2. m1 x1 must be equal to what? m2 x2. Remember here, if x2 decreases, then x1 also, or x1 should also decreases. If x2 decreases, then x1 should also decreases, because m1 and m2 they remains unchanged. So if x2 decreases, x1 also decreases. So therefore here that x2 is decreased by d, because the new distance will be what? x2 minus of d. So when x2 decreases from x2 to x2 minus d, m2 into what we can write? m2 into x2 minus d, new distance. Then x1 must also decreases. Say first body, it will move towards the center of mass by distance d dash. So therefore we will have m1 into. Now when first body is moved towards center of mass by distance d dash, means what is that distance remains? x1 minus d dash. So m1 into x1 minus of d dash. m1 into x1 minus of d dash. Now let us simplify this. So what we will get? m1 x1 minus m1 d dash is equal to m2 x2 minus m2 into d, and we know m1 x1 equal to m2 x2. So m1 x1 m2 x2 get cancelled, and both these terms they are having negative time, and we have m1 d dash is equal to m2 into d. Therefore d dash is equal to m2 by m1. d dash is equal to m2 by m1 into d. d dash is equal to m2 by m1 into d. d dash is equal to m2 by m1 into d, and it is towards the center of mass. So option B, m2 by m1 into d, and that too is towards the center of mass, is the correct option. So B is the correct option for this question.